Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and today we are going to do a budget with me. So we are getting paid on August 9th and so we are going to start budgeting for that week. We are going to start off with our total budget. We are working with $2,940. So 100 of this will be pulled from our sinking funds. And starting with our first category, we are going to be putting $280 towards tithe. And then we are going to be paying for our rent and utilities expenses, which is $1,375, and that is going to be our only bills for this week. That brings a total of $1,655. Let's take that from our $2,940. Gives us a remaining of $1,285 for our variable expenses. For groceries, we are going to budget our usual $130. For dining out this week, we are going to budget $80. For gas, we are going to budget $75. For household, we are budgeting $100. And for birthdays, we are budgeting $300. So currently we only have $100 in our sinking funds envelope. So for our savings, we will be including $200 to pull out from the bank. So let's add up our variable expenses. And that is a total of $685. So let's pull that $1,285. Should give us a remaining of $600. So I moved our savings category up here. For our first week of our 10K savings challenge, we are saving $100. The two high yield savings accounts do come out with this paycheck, so that will be $50 each, which will be $100. And then for our sinking funds, we are going to be budgeting $400. So that gives us our $600 we had remaining, and our total should be $0. So I do like to do a little summary down here. And so our income we were working with was $2,940. Our bills were $1,655. Our variable spending is $685, and our savings is $600. So let's just double check our math. And that gives us our zero-based budget. So let's put this to the side and we are going to do our cash planning sheet. So for this first week of August, we are going to be pulling out $200 for birthdays, $100 for 10K, and then $400 for sinking funds. So 200 for birthdays plus 100 is 3, plus 400 for sinking funds is 700. So I'm going to date this for 8/9, and we are pulling cash out of 700. So let's start with the 10K savings challenge. It is getting $100 for the first week. And I'm gonna try to split up some of these so that we are hitting them more than once a month. So for car registration, we usually save, was it 75? 45? Oh, I think I was upping it to 45. So we were saving 30 and I'm upping it to 45. But for this first week, I'm just going to budget for 20. For car maintenance, it usually gets 50, and we are going to go ahead and pull the 50. For subscriptions, we usually budget 75 a month, but we are going to just do 50 in this first week. For homeschool, I am going to budget 100. We need to go ahead and buy his curriculum. So I'm still currently looking for which one we want to go with. I did have one in mind called My Father's World, and that one is about 500, I believe. But we haven't fully decided if that's the one we want to go with, so I am budgeting to pull out at least 500 for homeschool. But for this first week, we'll just start with 100. For Christmas, we usually budget 200 a month, so it's going to get 50 a week. And then birthdays. My niece and nephew have birthdays this month, and so I do want to pull out money for that. And so next, I think we're going to go to baby, and it's going to get 5. Next will be birthday parties. It's going to get its usual 50. School activities. Is going to get 20. And then I am going to start the 100 envelope challenge. And I'm going to do numbers 1 through 10. And so I am pulling 55 out for that, but I am going to just go ahead and consolidate this. When we start pulling one individually, I'll probably pull the correct denominations, but I do fully intend on condensing this envelope. So I'm not going to be pulling out all the smaller denominations. It will be something that we condense into larger bills, and it's mainly why I decided to get Aya Plan's 100 envelope challenge, because I didn't like the individual 100 envelopes, because I do plan on consolidating this and putting it into the bank, and then also using it kind of to do, I guess, bill swaps when we need it. So that's why I am going to go ahead and pull just the lump sum for those first 10. And so that is all. That should equal up to 700. Let's see. So we need 2, 3, 4 100s. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 50s, which is 350. Oh, I'm already over, aren't I? Oh, this should be 250. 100, 200, 250, yep. 2 20s, which is 40. And no 10s. And 2 5s, which should be 10. So 4, 5, 6, 50, 90, 700. Okay, y'all. So that is it for our budget for this week. Stay tuned and we will cash stuff this next. So thank y'all for watching and we will see you in the next one. Bye.